Alright, here we go. Beginning of the day. That's Front Range Dad. And we got the whole crew right over here. We got other riders with us. We got Bill. We got Keith all the way in the back over there. And we're just out here. We're really trying to plan our day. Where to go? What should we hit? Our eyes were probably on 770 single track. But we decided to take the shorter way around to 350. I think it was 350A or 350B. So our initial route was actually to park more or less by 350. And then from 350, we'll go ahead and jump onto 348 onto this trail. Now, I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this rock obstacle right over here. I always forget what the trail number is. Here comes Keith down the little rock ledge. Hey. Then, of course, we decided to do the trail or the single track off of 650. So this is the trail 650. Awesome road. Tons and tons of whoops, though. Alright, well, we got a full house over here. Yeah. Let's see how this 770 is. It's very V-shaped, holy hell. Yeah, this is gonna be a very exhausting day because this is a really tight single track. And I kid you not, this single track, although it does look a little flowy on camera, this actually is a very tight single track. It's a very V-shaped type of single track. Super fun though. It definitely would test your endurance on your legs and on your thighs and de-weighting the bike. Now here we are on some obstacle. Man. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this was. I've never been to this single track before. Normally, I always do the 770 single tracks up by Rampart Range or a little bit more towards Dankin Road. So I'm wondering what is causing all this huge holdup. And then, of course, some time comes by and my turn to go over the route and rock. And sure enough, it was just a pretty dug in, worn in route. I got a cramp from that. Yeah. That's Bill right in front of me. He just started to learn how to ride dirt bikes. I think he's only been riding for about a year or maybe a year and a half. He's on a gas 300 EC, I believe, but the older models, not the new ones. Which, by the way, the new models just look awesome. What's up, dude? But anyways, on this 770 single track, if you really pay attention close to the trail and the mountains and the trees and all that stuff, and you take a look at the width, just look at the width of the tire compared to the trail, you can tell that it's a very incredibly narrow single track. It's almost a tire width. Alright, so we're about halfway along our single track and tons of whoops, man. Very V-shaped. It's about halfway. It's getting a little hairy. Not terribly hard, but it's pretty tight. The pea gravel, the tightness thickness of the trees. Kind of dusty too. Man, this single track will really test out your balance. You only have about tire width. It's very V-shaped. And it's really hard to sit down on. Track. Woo! Oh God, this is steep. Steep and loose. Tell you what though, the Sedonas are doing pretty okay. I mean, there's definitely better tires. Oh man, this is really tight. Loose. Man, this single track really plays with your head, man. Oh, speed bumps.
Now the problem with the single track is it's so narrow, and it's also pretty worn in that if your tire, especially your front tires, if your front tires wear off somewhere on the sides or at the corners, in the dug in part, I don't know if that kind of makes sense, your front tire tends to want to climb out or wash out or something, and then the steering gets all jerky and stuff like that. So that's the little tricky part about this single track, is just that pea gravel and the little tiny ditches that are at the edge of the trail and stuff like that. Well, that was about the end of our single track day. We did maybe a total of about 30 miles or so, maybe a little less, 28 or so. But anyways, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell button. I'll be checking out more trails around Colorado, possibly even Utah and stuff like that. I'll catch you guys in my next video.